Congress to 39747. That's
And we're
Congress
up.
to 39747. Newsmax will share the poll results with the media, Congress, and the White House. It takes just a minute, so text virus to 39747.
Dan, let me bring my camera up if you haven't.
Okay. Oh, so go ahead.
Go ahead, you can finish that.
Okay, no, I just went live here, so go ahead. It's all yours.
Okay.
Available on DirecTV, Dish, Xfinity, Spectrum.
I'm all dressed up today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you'll see.
Little coat and tie?
Yeah.
Danny! Dan,
Yeah?
tell Mark to dial in.
Hey, Mark, you're supposed to dial in. Can you, Shannon says.
Mute my mic. I gotta call a pharmacy.
Okay. Okay, I gotta mute Tom's mic here. I got the wrong name.
I was no more than 12 years old. He's taught me all my working life that what we do is not rocket science. Our success simply comes from treating people as we'd like to be treated.
And this is Dan Cicchini. Todd's totally correct. We know that you want a quality job at a fair price, you want good service and timeliness of completion, you want honesty, you want to feel comfortable, and you simply want to be treated well. That's what I'd want too.
And Dad, I know that's why we've done our best over the years to make their wants our objective.
You bet, Todd. So folks, if you're ready, we're ready to serve you. Whether it's a fresh new look in your kitchen or bath, or the warmth and quiet of replacement windows, call us. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or drhi.com.
Don't just talk about it, be about it.
Be about the 2020 census. It's our chance to have a real impact on our community.
It's coming soon. It's just a few questions.
Make sure to count everyone living with you.
And our answers will help secure billions of funding every year for our schools,
our roads, our health clinics. It could even shape congressional representation.
So don't just talk about it.
Be about the 2020 census.
Shape your future. Start here. Learn more at 2020census.gov. Paid for by U.S. Census Bureau.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company helps you customize your home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Unlike things you paid for you didn't need, like the Vacnado 2000. A Wi-Fi connected vacuum that uploads Dust Bunny data to the cloud for real-time optimization. Whatever that means. But really, it's just a very expensive doggy chew toy. With Liberty Mutual, get customized home insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Is your garage door making weird noises? This is Dave Logan. If you're having issues with your garage door, call Don's Garage Doors, the only garage door company I personally endorse. I've used Don's Garage Doors in my home, and folks, you should too. Your garage is the entrance to your home, and you want somebody you can trust. Next time you need a garage door repair or replacement, call Don's Garage Doors at 303-738-DOOR. That's 303-738-3667, or online at donsgaragedoors.com.
Many pathogens, like the coronavirus, can live for days on hard surfaces like car windows, the dash, knobs. If you're concerned about germs hanging around in your vehicle, bring it to Car Toys for a professional detail. Our experts will clean and beautify your vehicle. And right now, Car Toys will also give you a free ozone treatment. Ozone kills organic molecules to sanitize and deodorize. Get a free ozone treatment today with any detailing service from Car Toys experts.
Car Toys, a better way to go.
This report is sponsored by Discover. We treat you like you'd treat you.
We've got a much warmer day on tap today with a high of 67, mostly sunny skies, a breezy day. Down to 34 tonight, 68 tomorrow. I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner, Fox 31 Pinpoint Weather.
Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. It's amazing because Discover is accepted at 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2020 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Ross Kaminsky now. Tom Martino at 10, 630 KHOW, Denver.
ABC News, I'm Trevor Owen. Spain's coronavirus deaths have jumped by a record number. The country's medical system is strained trying to deal with the thousands of people infected by COVID-19. More than 800 people have died in Spain in a single day. New York's governor is pleading with healthcare workers from around the country to come to his state to help out. And after holding off on telling people to stay inside, a red state governor finally says okay.
Tennessee Governor Bill Lee has been reluctant to shut down businesses and travel, but this week, after pressure from mayors and political leaders, he finally ordered closures of non-essential businesses like hair salons and entertainment establishments.
To protect the lives of your neighbors and protect the lives of Tennesseans.
But critics say the safer at home order doesn't go far enough, is unenforceable, and took too long to be activated. There are already more than 1,800 confirmed COVID-19 cases in the state. Kentucky's governor has called on his residents not to travel to Tennessee. Ryan Burrow, ABC News.
This is ABC News. Around the country, doctors and nurses are doing what they can in the face of the coronavirus, and ABC's Matt Gutman says sometimes that means creating one last connection.
Nurses like Carly Rice in Georgia, setting up a FaceTime call with the dying patient's family who were not allowed in the ICU.
I had about 3 people on the other side. They were actually sitting in the parking lot.
On the other end of the line, Venicia Toved, the patient's granddaughter.
Nurse Carly grabbed Grandma's hand, and Grandma started to squeeze her hand. I started to say, well, I love you, I miss you.
On the Spanish flu, and there they said they thought they had it beat, and then it came back with another strain.
Jesus, wouldn't that be the bomb?
Right.
Well, 1918 is a little different than 2020.
Sure. Disease is understood better, but
Lock down the meetings with a password. Trevor Ault, ABC News.
that's amazing that the World War I even kept on going with that.
Oh, it wiped out a shitload of troops, man.
Yeah, it did. They said
Did you watch that movie, 1917?
Yeah, I did. It was really good.
Great fucking movie.
Okay.
You know what? The whole thing about World War I, jumping out of the trenches and running into a field where to get mowed down by machine guns was insane.
Well, look at Civil War.
They should have shot the general.
Civil War was even worse. There they ran up hills for it.
You guys know what was unique about that movie, don't you?
One shot.
Yeah.
Call Optima now for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800.
I didn't think it had much of a story to it.
I actually liked it. There wasn't much of a story. It was a guy going to save some asses. I mean, it was pretty good, actually.
It was one shot.
It didn't need a big plot because it was a good old-fashioned blow-em-up war movie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like when he was first in the enemy's bunker there and they had that trap set up. That was pretty badass.
Yeah.
Well, so was the fact that his friend you would never have expected that his one gun would get stabbed by that German.
Right.
That was totally unexpected.
Yeah. Here, helps them out there.
Yeah.
And then gets...
It's funny, Cuomo's literally talking about what we were just talking about. It's that social distancing is up to each individual to do it. He says the ones that are stupid without discipline are just killing other people. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a whole new world, you know. Nobody could have planned for this.
Right. No, it sounds like it's as contagious as like what the Spanish flu was too.
I'm Chad. Now, impact traffic. There's a couple of slow spots in the highway drive due to construction on the south end, eastbound C470 and Broadway, but stop and go there due to the right lane.
30 people got accident. 500.
Also westbound I.
They got fired or
we're up here.
The ramps are blocked and only the left lane getting by on that stretch. Just pack your patience for sure. Got a minor crash being cleared at Bellevue and Broadway, and a gas leak at 8.
Without pay, Tom?
I don't know yet. Avoid the area for now.
That's tough.
Forecast. Well, it's going to be sunny, nice today. From the high near 68. Right now, cloudy and 38 in Denver. With your impact traffic and weather, I'm Pete Wagner. 6:30 K-How.
This report is.
We're getting pretty good at the mute, too, by the way.
It helps that we both, or one or the other usually say it.
Hey, does my voice come over the Facebook decently or so-so or what?
No, I think it does. People recognize you.
Good.
Yeah, I hope not.
Hey, are you guys doing yoga back there? Are you doing hot yoga? Turning up
Hey,
the...
man, I haven't done shit. I gotta start doing something here. I'm gonna start using that Bowflex. I'm losing weight like nutso. How about you guys?
Really?
Yeah.
Mark said he's losing weight.
Yeah, it's because, I mean, my diet hasn't changed and I'm not working out, so the muscle is dying.
Noom is a totally new approach that uses psychology and small...
Yeah, you remember who won the last game of racquetball. Just keep on remembering that.
Oh, me?
No.
Gives you the tools to change them.
All right, mute.
Start today at Noom.com. Noom.com. Change your thinking. Change your habits. Change for good. With Noom.
Radio wants to help with a chance at one.
The Josh, just yell at me. Okay, I'll try to do it on this so you don't have to put it up.
You get a confirmation text and info. Send your data. You good?
Yeah.
That's smile to 200. This is the Troubleshooter Show. I need somebody. Now, Tom Martino, the Troubleshooter.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the only show of its kind anywhere in the universe where we are solving problems, answering questions, taking complaints, making life a little easier as we have been doing for nearly 40 years here in Denver. And with this coronavirus outbreak and the pandemic that we are facing, this show is uniquely equipped to solve problems because we have a number of people that we've employed over the years to help with problems. We have a help team, the Troubleshooter Network, and a special note, and that is referralist.com has never been more important. I started this many, many years ago, the first ever anywhere. It's not just a group of people that put their name on a list. They are background checked, they are monitored, and they are communicated with constantly. They are open for business. You go to referralist.com, you will find people doing beyond CDC guidelines, people that respect not only your space, but your safety, and all of the services can be performed safely. That's referralist.com. I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK is the number. You can call and help us and help us help others, or you can ask for help of any kind. Now, consumer problems, questions, and complaints, as always. If someone lied to you, cheated you, or ripped you off, or if you need special help, give us a call. We have a number of people over the weeks that we have helped, and we're continuing to do so. And again, this is the only show of its kind anywhere. Again, I want to mention, we talked about being and social distancing. And I'm not sure if people get it. And I know we have a stay-in-place shelter or shelter-in-place, and I'm not sure what the government's power is, nor do I know if I want it to have more power, but I know that if you go out and drive around, people are still out and about. People are at parks. People are at stores. And what stores constitute essential? I don't know of any retail stores closed except maybe a regular shoe store or a clothing store, perhaps, like Nordstrom Rack. I don't know if people really understand what we're facing, or if the social distancing is being taken seriously. A lot of people will say, I'll just have so-and-so over. Well, when you have so-and-so over to your house, how do you know where that so-and-so's been? And that so-and-so may have had somebody else at their house, and it's a chain reaction. It really is difficult to get a handle on an invisible virus like we have. It's very, very difficult. Now, the stock market is somewhat rebounding, Mark. Interest rates are still low. Gasoline prices are low. Those are two good things for the economy. And as far as the stock market, what's going on with it, Mark?
22,397 right now. It's up a little bit today, so we're heading in the right direction. We'll see what happens. Wall Street are finicky people. A little bad news, and all of a sudden that thing can drop thousands, as we've seen.
It's almost like people in the stock market. It's amazing to me how they look to the short term. Although we're told that long-term investing is the play, they really don't believe that. They go by the day. They go by the minute, by the hour, right? It's not long-term. We know, I hope we know, that, certain stocks and certain companies are not going anywhere. Yet we'll have an influx in that stock of a few dollars in a day, let alone in a week or in a month. So it's really amazing to me that this happens. Now, Daft, did you get the person on? Let's see. Did you get that person on, Mark, that I told you about up front here? They want
the one with Marco Bendinelli?
No, the one up front. First message on the chat. He wants to come on for the show. I said, please get on. And he wants to come on for a problem. 303-713-TALK. I urge all of you to call with a problem, question, or complaint if you have any. Now, as suspected, this may be an answer to why some people are getting very, very, very sick. Some people get no symptoms. Some people get a light cold. There is a school of thought that there are two strains of this virus. In fact, they've gone so far as to isolate it. The S strain, which is more serious and spreads more quickly, and they believe about 70% of the people have an S strain, and that's why it's spreading more quickly. The L strain, 30% less serious, spreads less quickly. The L strain. That is why maybe you hear these celebrities say, oh, yeah, I was tested positive, and they're blogging every day, and, oh, this is me at home with the virus, and nothing's wrong with them. They have a few sniffles. Has anyone heard about Tom Hanks? Not much going on with him, right? I mean, some people are just not sick, and other people get severely sick. It's not unusual for a virus to have different strains. Now, the last findings collected from Iceland says that maybe there are more than 40 strains of the COVID-19 virus. And do you know why they go off into strains according to virologists? They say that it's for survival of the species, that viruses have a survival instinct. Well, not an instinct, that they're not really alive, but somehow it mutates to stay alive. And the good news about that is, listen to this, if the more severe virus kills more people, it is unlikely it will reproduce as quickly as the mild form, which doesn't kill its host. Because the more quickly the virus kills its host, the less time it will have to spread. And the goal of a virus in the universe is to spread. So therefore, the less serious strains will eventually take over. 303.
Gee, could you get a little more depressing? Just a little more for me.
I thought that was a pretty good news. Now, did you hear what I just said?
I can't believe this.
Okay, Mark, I hear, out of curiosity, are you listening,
yes,
or do you just make comments out your ass? I just
no,
said...
I'm listening.
Here, okay, then tell me what's bad news about this. Hold on one sec, Mark. What's bad news about this?
The quicker it kills people, the quicker it can die off. So that means it's going to kill a lot of people quick.
No, it multiplies less, and the less serious strain is the one that will likely survive. Now, that is good news that in biology they say that the more serious strains don't last as long as the ones that don't kill people. I find that to be good news.
The whole thing, I guess so. It all sucks so, Tom.
No. Mark and I have great discussions. Like yesterday, he didn't want to help this guy because he's in prison. He thought he should suffer and die.
I did not
Yeah,
say
good
that.
news,
That's
Mark.
going way,
Good news, Mark.
that's like me saying, hey, you wanted to go ahead and help, a pedophile. Let's help him out.
No, he was.
It's not what you said, and it's
Hold
not
on.
what I said.
Hold on a second.
Hey, I think you're coming in and out, though.
Mark, the point
wait,
is...
Wait, Mark, are you serious?
If it's really serious...
I thought you were.
If it kills you before you can transmit it, that's the whole point. That if you
I got
die
you.
from it before you can transmit it, is
The
less
virus,
chance of spreading.
so the virus is actually does not want to kill its host technically.
Well, you're anthropomorphizing viruses.
I know that, but I mean, in
basically,
nature, the strains that survive are the ones that don't kill.
Exactly, because
Okay.
it kills the host. It kills
doesn't
it before
spread.
it can't
Exactly.
transmit it.
That's right.
It's very simple.
Here's the problem with this one. A 14-day period, so people are infecting people before they even feel they have it. That's the problem.
Doc, does this new test that apparently only takes 5 or 10 minutes, does that catch it if you just get it and don't even have symptoms, or do you have to have symptoms?
No, the virus has to be present. The old test checked for was called a polymerase, which is not the virus itself. It's a product of how the virus replicates. The new test is apparently testing for a specific set of genomes in the virus itself, so that if the virus is present, the RNA will be detected with this new test.
Can they test for antibodies to see if you've had it?
Yes, they can.
Because that's good too. Okay, now, Ray wants to talk about a moving company. Lawrence wants to talk about working from home and laid off. Let's go to Ray. Ray, what's going on with you? Hello, Ray.
Yeah, hello.
What's happening?
Yeah, I had talked to you, I think it was last week, about a moving company that was supposed to move us, take the gear and everything we had in the old place, move it to the new place, and sell what was left over. They moved some of us, and they did not pay us anything. We paid them to move us, but we've received absolutely nothing from the movers, and they were supposed to sell the furniture and jewelry and everything that was in the old house, and we've gotten nothing from them.
Okay, do you remember this? Who handled this problem? Did you handle it?
I don't remember.
All right, Deputy Doc talked to him. Well, tell me what's going on, Doc. What's going on with it?
Here's the deal. He was transitioning from his home to a retirement community. He contracted with this company to move him, and whatever couldn't fit into the new place,
they were going to
sell. They told him that they sold nothing and that he was entitled to no money.
Well, where's his stuff then? The stuff they didn't sell.
That's it. It's gone. So
It's
they
gone.
apparently
It's
sold
gone.
it and
They've
told
got
him
it.
that they never sold anything.
Wait a minute.
Well,
so they said, we didn't sell it, but we can't find it.
Is that right, Ray?
That's right.
What's the name?
We don't know where it is. It's gone.
It's called Caring Transitions.
Yes, the company is Caring Transition. It's a national company that sells local franchises, and I was dealing with the local franchise.
And where is the local franchise now? I mean, Deputy Doc, did you press him? Like, where's the stuff? If you didn't sell it, where is it? Did the guy say, I don't know?
I was going to call him this morning when we got
All right,
Ray.
let's do that. We're going to call him back. Hold on. 303-713-TALK. More coming right up.
When you start getting into be a little bit at a time, but it can
Gotcha.
quietly build
Sounds
up.
like a 44 bottle,
Mark.
Hey, your level's too high, bro.
Mine?
Yeah, you're popping.
Okay, hold on. Hey, Shannon.
With Shannon.
So it's cutting.
He says I'm cutting in and out of popping. Am I too high?
The game.
Okay, well, you want me to turn it down here, or do you want to?
I can't. If you could, that'd be awesome.
Okay, hold on. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2. How's that?
Thank you.
Testing.
You are welcome, Shannon.
Hey, so what do I have coming up? Anything? Oh, that bothers me. Mark.
Yes, sir.
Look for other comments to make, please.
2 mortgage payments. So call 303-695.
This is good. I love it.
That's 303-695-7000 or online.
Here's a 96-year-old recovering. A little bit of good news.
It's not too late to schedule your furnace check with ARS now for only...
Boy, did you see the GE and Ford are going to make, geez, how many was it? 50,000?
What?
Ventilators in the next 100 days.
Holy cow, I got a female trash lady. I don't think I've ever seen that.
What?
I'm just looking at them pick up our trash in the cul-de-sac, and it's a female. I'm just shocked.
He'll help you through the...
Is that sexist?
Yes, it is. And you think they can't handle it?
No. It's definitely odd. It's like a male nurse.
Hey, did you see about Casa Bonita? Have you ever been there?
I tell you this, I heard it's got to be the worst food ever.
Yeah, that's what they said. But they laid off their employees, and then the checks bounced.
Oh, my God.
And Ross had comments on there, and one guy says, the food, it's like taking a banquet Mexican TV dinner, overcooking it, and then going up and getting it yourself and then eating it. And that,
my sister-in-law, every time she comes out, for whatever reason, they go up there. I just won't go. I refuse to go. It's absolutely disgusting.
Why does your sister-in-law like it?
I couldn't tell you. I guess they have some kind of show or something.
Oh, yeah, they have a...
The free show.
That's what the other comment was, is then get your pimply-faced neighbor to jump into the hot tub.
To jump into the above-ground pool.
I've never been there, but they say it's an icon of Colorado.
An icon. Okay, who says that? The owner?
No, a lot of people say that. Don't go there for the food. It's just been there forever.
Start here. Complete the census at 2020census.gov.
Have you been to Casa Bonita, Doc? A long time ago.
Okay.
You thought it was good? I don't even remember. It's so long ago.
Dan, I'm not positive about this, but I heard this virus might have started there.
That's possible. One of their TV dinners.
$130,000. Seriously. If you didn't plan for it, you're not planning. From here forward, Edelman Financial Engines. Call 888-PLAN-ROOT to get started.
I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino with a very important message concerning your furnace and AC and what could be a critical shortage of parts. Manufacturers are shut down across the country. When summer demand strikes, there will not be enough supply. Prices could skyrocket. To help you now, fix it 24
I wonder what they are going to do in these prisons, man. Did you see Las Vegas, what they did in one of the parking lots? They've got like 500 homeless. They kind of striped it so they're all 6 feet away, of course, and then they have, water and some essentials there.
I saw a picture of that.
Yep, I saw that too. That's what I'm talking about.
And that's because the homeless center got some cases, right?
Oh, I don't know, but I mean, it's crazy, man. Imagine, what do they do like in New York where it's still kind of cold out?
Right.
Visit buyfordnow.com to find your local Ford store. To learn more about how...
I'll tell you what, I had a chance to invest in a liquor store not long ago. I'm almost wishing I did it.
What you need to know.
Or a gun store.
Or a gun store.
In some businesses, it's working.
Something went down. I'm going to have to... God dang it.
They're able to ultimately service their clients just as well, if not.
We went down on Facebook. Oh, came back up.
That's weird. Did you do anything?
No, just looking at it and just popped back up.
That's bizarre.
It's a bizarre world.
It's bizarro. Man, I was watching some of the second season last night.
Oh, really? Yeah. I love going back and...
The first season, the first few episodes are rough.
We should play trivia over the internet. Seinfeld, yeah.
Go to the iHeartRadio app.
That's one thing they never had. They never had a pandemic in Seinfeld.
No.
Talk station. Available. Here we go, guys.
For podcasting.
630K an iHeartRadio station.
I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, real realcbdthatworks.com, realcbdthatworks.com. It's an immunobooster. It is also a mood enhancer. It's an anti-inflammatory pain reducer. It helps all the way around. realcbdthatworks.com, part of Panacea Life Sciences right here in Golden. If you put Tom in the promo code, you get 25% off, realcbdthatworks.com. Thing that is pretty important to talk about. Researchers studying the rooms of patients and outside the rooms of patients say that there is a possibility that it is now mutating to airborne. Before, it was only thought to be transmitted through droplets in the air or person-to-person contact or contaminated objects. However, airborne findings, air samples from hallways outside of rooms and where the staff was moving showed to be positive in the air. Now, if this turns out to mutate to airborne,
oh man,
now we're talking. Now the grim crap. I mean, seriously, in a joint study, the University of Nebraska and the National Strategic Research Institute at the University of Nebraska found genetic material from the virus that causes COVID-19 in air samples outside the patient's rooms, indicating it could be airborne. These findings indicate that the disease might be spread through both direct contact and indirect contact in the air. Now, it does not confirm this. It suggests airborne isolation precautions could be appropriate, meaning 6 foot it is out the door. We're talking 20 feet. We're talking stay away, stay out. Now, outdoors, you don't have so much to worry about, but in the house, it could be serious. Now, you can look it up yourself. University of Nebraska Medical Center study, 303-713-TALK. Okay, let's talk to Lawrence. Lawrence, what's going on with you? What's happening?
Hey, we spoke about 2 weeks ago. I had been working for a company out of Minnesota from my home here in Denver.
Now, were you ever working? Were you ever working for the company other than outside your home? I mean, from your home. Was this a brick and mortar?
No.
What kind of job is it?
Well, I'm a VoIP engineer.
Okay, gotcha.
And I was managing, and I managed their phone systems remotely.
Right. And you were laid off, I remember.
Yeah, and that company is Jostens. They do a lot of business with schools.
And we put out a word. We put out a word for you in case there were people who needed a VoIP engineer.
I got one person that contacted me about a trucking company that might need a phone, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet. But the problem is that it's going to be at least another week before I can qualify for my unemployment. There's a 2-week window, and then also after that, I don't know if I'm going to be. I'm worried that I made too much to be able to qualify for this government check that's coming out. So
how much did you make? How much did you make in 2019?
I don't remember exactly. I mean, because part of the time I was laid off. So, yeah, it may be in the 90s. It might be over, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so what's your question or concern right now?
Well, after going through all of this, and not to bore you with a long drawn-out story, but I've had health issues from a broken leg from a motorcycle accident. Then I had complications that I had to have foot surgery twice.
Okay.
And so for basically the past 3 years, I've been recuperating from different surgeries and also trying to work.
Okay.
And I've been off and on with several gaps of several months where I wasn't.
Okay.
So my credit card debt has piled up to the point where I'm about $40,000 in debt. And I'm just looking at this and going, well, great. I don't currently have a job. I'm 57 right now.
Do you have any equity in your house?
I don't have a house. I live in a fifth wheel.
Now, do you know why Mark asked that?
Pardon?
Do you know why Mark was asking that?
Well, yeah, because you could get a home equity loan. I mean, the radio stations are completely learning.
No. Tell him, Mark. Why were you asking, Mark?
Sorry about that. Well, I'm asking because he's probably a 100% perfect candidate for bankruptcy if he has no assets and a lot of debt.
Now, Lawrence, you understand bankruptcy was made for this. It's made for people who no fault. Well, it's actually made for even idiots, but it's mostly made for people who find themselves like behind an 8-ball like this, and the bankruptcy makes all your unsecured debt go away.
Yeah, well, that's what I was calling you for today. Was, I wanted to thank you for putting my name out there, try and get a job, but I was also seriously thinking that I'm going to have to go for a bankruptcy.
Okay, well, you know what? Listen, what I say is this, okay? The moral police can stay home because unless their ass was in a jam, they wouldn't know. But bankruptcy laws, I don't even want to get into it, but the whole nature of bankruptcy laws, they were made to help people in this situation because what happens is you have situations where people are not productive anymore because they owe too much money to one or two creditors, so their money does not move in the system. It's better to relieve those people of that responsibility and then move on so they can now circulate their money. Lawmakers did not make bankruptcy laws for deadbeats. They made it for the good of the economy. And by the way, it predates America. In fact, it goes back to biblical times when debts were forgiven. And here's the bottom line, Lawrence. If you need a bankruptcy, I'm not going to sit in judgment of you. If you need it, you need it. There are certain situations that are absolutely impossible to get out of. And I don't think you deserve a life sentence because of this coronavirus. So bottom line is, winkandwink.com, Mike and Gigi Wink. The number escapes me, but it's Wink and Wink. Mike Wink, Gigi Wink. This is what you need. In fact, we're going to probably get them on tomorrow to talk about this at length. But I think it's 410-1720, if I remember the number. That would be amazing. 303-410-1720. See if I remember that, Daft, properly. I think I do.
You got it.
Oh, cool.
I'll look for them online.
No, no, it's 303-410-1720. I'm serious. I want you to talk to him and call me back. We have more coming right up. Do I have anything here?
This is Denver's talk station with...
I'm here.
And now we got the Simply Floors that I didn't hit enter on. Great. Simply Floors, minute away.
Minute away.
Remember, I'll mute.
Be careful when you go out there on the roadway.
It wasn't as if you went out and bought, all the sides of the Hoyer. Yeah, it wasn't as if you went out and bought a Porsche and a Lamborghini, and now it's a debt.
Gotcha.
The guy had a medical bill.
Eastbound C470.
We should have banked that. That's the main number one people that go bankrupt. I mean, if you get to somebody, and they changed the laws because of that, because I knew, I'd say back then, 4 or 5 people went bankrupt, half of them knew they were going bankrupt and ran up the credit cards. Now they don't allow that. That's totally right.
There's a lot going on right now, and more than ever,
Hey, Doc, what's a good website for me to go on
there's
poker
many ways to
that
do
I
your
can play with
taxes as
computer?
safely as possible.
And I
You
want to
can
play with
drop
people
off
that have done that before, that don't have
File
any skin in
online
the game.
block is always here to
But is
help.
there a good one that I...
Renew. Let's talk about SimplyFloorsInc.com. Simply Floors. Buddy Mitchell and his wife Karen, they save you money, and they are doing business. They can show you any kinds of floors you need in a private home appointment where they will keep distance and do it safely, or by Skype, or by phone, or, you can do FaceTime. Simply Floors Inc., still in business, still providing flooring at discount pricing. And new low-cost financing, special discounts. Simply Floors Inc. is the website, simplyfloorsinc.com, or you can call them, 303-456-4660.
Sorry, if you want to just add this, yeah, because
I started reading, well, the biggest thing is as hands go out, you gotta say, what's the best hand that they could get? What's the best hand they could get? You know, you really gotta constantly think of that. And that just takes practice of seeing that. So if there's like a computer generated that actually, you could say different levels.
For real money or fake? No, fake money.
I guess I could do real money and stuff too, all computer. There's actually a computer, you play against computers.
Well, no, when you play, you just want to practice?
Right, I want to see about
Yes.
hands without dealing them out with cards.
Just, I'll look at the book show.
I just don't know if there's scams out there, I don't want to download anything.
Yeah, but tell her that we'll just, you know, it's a weird time, so we'll visit her here and there. Okay?
You just did
All
about
right.
playing people?
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been playing in person for so long.
I wasn't upset at all, so I don't know what you're talking about. Try not to read my emotions, please. Thanks.
The person, well, when you first learn how to play, you have to understand some of the basic principles.
Well, no, I played Texas Hold'em, you know, for different parties and stuff.
Right.
And, but even then, you're playing a lot of people with very skilled.
Yeah.
And there's some people, and I hate to say it, as an engineer is probably the worst statistical mind I've ever seen in cars. But every once in a while, you get lucky and win.
Well, here's the deal. If you're sitting with a pair of fives, and I have a pair of aces, right? You have a 4.5% chance of winning.
Right. That was the first chapter of the book.
Right, which means that if we played 100 hands, you're going to win 4 of them. Okay? But 96 already in the lose.
Right.
Opportunity to discover.
So you got to take that into account. Right.
So when it's there, but you don't know what he got. I'm saying after the fly, you don't know what he got. You know, you say, there's no way that he can beat me. You know, you gotta say that, or you have only 3 different hands that can beat me.
Right.
You know,
But usually it's not that cut and dry.
you're right. Yeah, I understand.
An all-new combo of competition as the Masked Singer finalists take the stage on the Super 9 Masked Singer Special Group A and B. The remaining contestants give it.
Well, then you can get caught too.
Right.
So I don't think they, but I just like to say one vehicle, because I've never really done that, is sitting after a flop or at 4 cards are up. What's the hands that could beat me?
Right.
You know, and I got a decent.
Are we up? Are we?
Free, and more important, if someone
Sorry, I didn't.
Are we disconnected?
I'm here.
Hello. I think we're disconnected from the stations.
Let me look.
No, we're not. Hold on.
I don't know why.
Talk to me. Shannon, are we on? Just yes or no?
to help you rest easier with the
Okay.
Shannon, can you hear Tom?
Yeah, it's coming in and out.
No, Shannon. Mark, get ready. I don't know if I'm on. Shannon, can you hear me?
and they're full of
Just please, somebody, can you hear me?
No, he cannot hear you. You can hear me though, right?
Yes.
I'm disconnecting.
They're uniquely designed collection that's distinctively adjustable.
I'm disconnecting.
Excel routines up there. I don't know if it's for you or something.
They're doing a permit thing. It's good.
I'm disconnecting.
I don't need to be out.
Rebooting.
Scrub up, Miles.
Scrub up.
Did you guys get connected?
He's rebooting. See, we got the speaker on, it's coming in and out.
Max, maybe you redialing?
I'm here.
Gotcha. Like local
What happened?
Colorado Farm Bureau. Something horrible, I'm sure. I usually blame it on sunspots. And fast, friendly service. Local service you can trust. Learn more at CFBinsurance.com. Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. I find that mainlining it helps. Restaurant is temporarily closed to in-dining services. All right. 15 minutes. So don't wait any longer. Order online now at thefort.com and pick up your delicious meals today. For more info, go to thefort.com. Denver's talk station. Online at
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Okay, so we have lines open. You can call right in at 303-713-TALK. And it's important you get your calls in. We are solving problems, answering questions, and taking complaints. And this is a time of very unusual circumstances. So you may be having trouble with rent. You may be having trouble with bills. We will walk you through it. All right. Let's go to the phones.
Tom.
Let's go to the phones. And Mark.
Dialing back in. We are having some issue. Mark, what's going on?
We may have to cut back on bandwidth, because right now what I'd like to do is, can we cut down on that and then do one thing at a time?
Yeah, we can.
Well, we have to. There's nothing we can do.
Did you do a speed test here?
Yeah, and it's way low.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, today, way low. So.
I wonder why that is.
So what we have to do is disconnect everything and then reconnect one at a time. Okay, here's the speed test for the uplink. The uplink is down to 3, which is terrible.
Jeez, yes it is.
Now it's, hold on. Yep. It's terrible. Yeah, we're not gonna sustain anything.
No, not with that.
Nope, we're too low.
I wonder how Mark's is. Oh, I know. Here,
so cut down everything. You got everything off?
No, I will now though.
Tell me when it's off. It doesn't matter. I mean, what matters is the fucking show.
Right, I agree.
So tell me when it's off, please.